Hey everyone, so today we did this drugstore foundation look. I really hope you guys like it. I use an array of products. There are completely different brands on here and so many products that just work together so great. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you want to see videos like this featuring drugstore products or what you want to see in general from me. Please, your feedback is so important to me. Let me know what you guys think about this video on the comments down below, and I'll stop talking and let's just go get started. So the first thing you want to do before anything is to wash your face. You want to make sure that you clean it so good because makeup sitting on top of your patchy skin or your extremely oily skin or dirty skin is just going to spread, and all of the focus when anybody sees you is going to go straight to those patchy and spread out areas. So the first thing I always do is exfoliate my face. Normally I use my Clarisonic, or if I happen to have like just a sugar scrub, I'll do a sugar scrub as well. And then you also want to get your lips so your lips can be nice and moisturized. After you've done that, you want to moisturize your face, let your moisturizer dry, and now you can get started to the makeup. So to start off, I'm going to show you guys the primer that I use. I don't use primer every single day. Some days I feel that I need it, some days I feel that I don't. So it really just kind of depends where my skin's at and which foundation I'm using. But I'll show you guys the primer that has been helping me right now during the winter time because my skin is getting very dry during the winter. And normally I just have normal skin. So this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. So when this says it's hydrating, it is hydrating. My skin is, I don't normally have dry skin. It's only dry because of the winter. So even though it's a little bit dry, this is so hydrating that I still only use a tiny bit. So literally like half a pump, and this is too much. I'm just gonna take a little bit at a time. So next we are going to go in with Milani. This is my second bottle because I love this foundation so much. It's seriously one of the best drugstore foundations I've used. I feel like it's one of the only ones that melts into my skin. There's other drugstore foundations that give me the coverage, but I just feel that they sit on top of my skin. This one is just bomb. So this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. And I'm so excited. I finally found my shade. It's 03 Light Beige. So the beauty sponge that I purchased at the drugstore is the Real Techniques beauty sponge. It's so fluffy. I love how it has this flat top. And then when I really want to get into little corners, I'll just use this. This sponge is my favorite. Like, I don't remember the last time I bought a beauty blender. So this foundation is full coverage. I start off with one pump and I just dab all over my face. Now this is something I just started doing this past week and I feel like it has really made a difference. I'm a huge fan of this specific, I can't even take myself serious because I just looked at myself and why am I talking when I should have said it before I put on my foundation, but whatever. I'm a huge fan of this setting spray and I was like, wait, if it makes my skin look this magical after I put on my makeup, what if I did it during and after? So I did it, no regrets. So this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And you can find this at Ulta or their website or their store. Okay, and now we're gonna blend. It's especially nice because I feel like it makes my skin a little more dewy. So I love this setting powder. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder and it's bomb, you guys. You have to try it. So I like to shake it to get a little bit of the product up, and then there's a bunch on the lid and that's what I'll take. I'll go in with my beauty blender and start pouncing that onto my skin to really get in there and really blend in with the rest of the makeup. Make sure you're setting your under eyes. We are going to go into our bronzer. So this is actually not a bronzer, it is a powder foundation. I was obsessed with the color though and I really wanted to get it and see how it would work as bronzer, and thank goodness it works incredible. So this is the L'Oreal True Match powder. Kiss. That's what this gives me a sun kiss, which is very appropriate for living in California. Then again, you'd think I was already sun-kissed living here. So now I'm going to my Maybelline powder again. I'm going to take the flat side of the Real Technique sponge and I'm gonna carve out my little contour and let it bake. So now while that's baking, let's go on to our blush. So I've just been obsessed with this. I'd be lying if I put on any other blush on here. And it's not Drugstore, to be honest. It is very, 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 very low priced, but you can only purchase online. But this is literally the only blush palette that I've been using, and it's the BH Cosmetics Nude Blush 10 color palette. Especially because I'm not a huge blush user. It's just like, all I need is one. So I'm gonna go into this one. Honestly, this is the only color I use also. And I go very lightly, just to add a little color, but nothing too drastic. And then I take my beauty blender and go over it a little bit, just because I don't think drastic blush is flattering on me personally. I think it's bomb on some other people, but unfortunately I'm not one of them. So for highlight, we're going on to my favorite Drugstore highlight. It's freaking bomb. So this is the Morphe X Bretman Rock Babe in Paradise. My BFF Eileen got it for me. Thank you. It is definitely getting put to use. You guys can see how dirty I have it. But look at it. It's just so gorgeous. I know it's been out for a while, but it's so nice. Like, there's so many different arrays of colors, and I've used this one as an eyeshadow. My look is a little bit pinky. We're going to use these two. I'm just gonna combine them, and you're gonna highlight so you can look like a police siren. Anybody's chasing you down, anybody's trying to rob you, your mom can't find you at the grocery store, she's gonna find you with this highlight. Let me tell you. And then I also blend this in. Now that our baking is done, we're just gonna wipe it off. You guys, these Tarte mermaid brushes are literally me in a brush. It's purple and teal, and it's a mermaid tail. Like, this is me in a brush. Oh my gosh, my mother-in-law got these for me. She can't top any other gifts off after this. Like, she just did herself, like outdid herself. Whatever the quote is, she did it. So last but not least, we are going to go back into our Morphe setting spray, and sometimes I feel like I'm a goddess. Like, I just close my eyes and think I'm in Fiji and somebody's next to me ready to serve me grapes, and by somebody I mean my husband, and then somebody's on this other side rubbing my feet, and by that I mean 1 foot for Chewy and 1 foot for Leia, my dogs, and that somebody's just spraying this magical mist on my face, and by that somebody I mean Michael B. Jordan, and that my husband has no issue with it. That's what this makes me feel. Sponsor me, Morphe. Sponsor me. So that is it, you guys. This foundation routine is seriously so great. It's so awesome to see how all these different companies and all these different products just go together so well, and how, you know how sometimes if you use a specific foundation with a specific powder, it doesn't work? Like, these guys just work together, and it's so nice that you don't have to limit yourself to just one brand for something to look good together. You just find whatever works for you, and this works. So please let me know if you end up trying this foundation routine at home, and let me know what other types of videos you want to see. Please don't also forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video if you liked it, and again, just let me know what you want to see from me. I'd be happy to make it, and I'll see you guys soon.